What's up, guys? We have a pretty good card tomorrow. We got Kevin Holland versus Marvin Vettori. Um, Honestly, man, I have been busy this week, and I kind of, I'm doing this last minute. I didn't really promote this, so I don't really know how many people are going to be in here live. I just went on Twitter probably like 5 minutes ago and said that I'll be doing this live. Let me go in there real quick and retweet it. But yeah, man, this will be kind of like a quick pick video just because it's Friday, and I've never really done a video on Friday, so. Um, Apologize for that. But without further ado, let's tweet it quick. And the last card was 2 weeks ago. I got robbed on that Bakakis. That one really pisses me off, dude. He definitely won that fight. And then Roberson obviously lost to Maverick. So, um, yeah, man, I'm still doing pretty good lately. So just want to keep on climbing. Yeah, so we'll do quick picks. I got one bet. I had two bets. I had a bet on Blanchfield, and yeah, man, this sucks. I do think that she was gonna win. I thought she was actually gonna make a statement and look really good. So yeah, that fight got scrapped because of the Dumas fight or because of Dumas. So let's talk about these fights real quick. And then we'll talk about my bet and all that stuff. A little extended breakdown. So first fight of the night, we got Impa Kasanganay versus Sasha Palatnikov. So, I mean, obviously, this is a pretty clear cut fight. Impa's dropping down the welterweight. I'm excited to see how he's going to do. I do think he's better than Sasha personally. I think he's the better striker. I think that, he's the bigger dude, obviously. He probably has the grappling advantage as well. So, I'll go with Impa here. Next fight, Jung versus William Knight. Like I said, guys, quick breakdowns. Um, it's a tough one. I'm going to go with Knight. I was going to go with Knight versus Menefield. I'll go with him here as well. Longer training camp. I think that he throws more volume. I wasn't really impressed at all with Jung's last fight versus Alvey. Um, I think Knight has a grappling advantage. I think that Jung, is probably the better striker, but Knight hits hard and Knight's athletic and Knight's pretty fast. And Knight has better cardio as well. So I'll go with William Knight with the decision or possibly a late finish. Saldana versus Jordan Griffin. This is a really, really close fight. Griffin's pretty much a fade in the division. Saldana's making his debut. It's tough. I mean, Griffin won a round versus the wall, but I mean, I don't think the wall's really, that much better than Saldana. He is better, but not like, levels above. Close fight. I'll go with Saldana with the decision, but I'm not confident at all. The Castro or no, Hunter Reserve versus Jack Shore. I got to go with Shore here. I think that he's the better fighter. I think the Shore is honestly, man, he's a really fucking good grappler. I know he hasn't really fought anybody, but I mean, I think he's the real deal, honestly. So Hunter Azure, his chin's a little suspect. He got KO'd against Kelleher. I think Shore has a better cardio. Both these guys are great grapplers, but I mean, I got to go with Jack Shore. So. Next fight, we got John Makdessi versus Ignacio Bahamondes. Got to go with Ignacio here. John is a huge fade. Um, yeah, I just got to go with Ignacio. I think that he's a good striker. He's definitely way faster and the better striker than Makdessi. Makdessi, I don't even think is landing a takedown in the UFC, so I'll go with Ignacio. Hassas Scott Holtzman versus Gamrot, Tejas Gamrot. Yeah, Gamrot, I thought it was a very close fight last fight. I thought he could have won it. Yeah, I think that he's better than Holtzman. Maybe Holtzman could make it a little close, but I mean, Gamrot's just a better grappler. It's pretty good on the feet. So I'll go with Gamrot. Holtzman's very tough though, but I know he got smoked last fight, but I still think that he's not a jobber. So we'll go with Gamrot. Solecki versus Miller. I got Jim Miller. Wait, my bad. I got Solecki here. I think Solecki's a pretty good prospect. I was impressed last fight. I think that he's a great grappler. I think both these guys are good grapplers. I just don't see Miller getting him out of there. I think Solecki could actually even tap him out. Solecki's probably the better grappler. I think he has the better wrestling. I think on the feet, he's just way more smooth and technical. I'll go with Solecki. Mike Perry versus Daniel Rodriguez, close fight. I've had a tough time with this fight. I've been back and forth. Initially, I had Perry. Then I went with D-Rod. Then I changed my pick again, and now I'm sticking with D-Rod. I think it's a very close fight. I think Mike Perry, has the wrestling advantage. I think he hits really hard, but he's definitely, on the way out. Where's his head at? Rodriguez is arguably 4-0, 4-0 in the UFC. He's the bigger dude. I think that he's more technical for sure. He has way more volume than Mike Perry. He has a great jab. I think he can pick apart Mike Perry. Perry's taking a lot of damage, and he's only been knocked out once. And Rodriguez never actually been finished, but he's tough. I mean, both these guys have good chins. We've seen Grant crack him, in that fight and almost got him out of there, but he has a lot of heart. I think Rodriguez has a better ground game as well if Perry chooses to get him down. I mean, Rodriguez is a legit black belt, just as Tim means. So I'll go with Danny Rodriguez here with the win. We got Nina Ansaroff, Nunes versus Mackenzie Dern. This is my bet, man. So this is my first play. This is actually my only play on the night. Like I mentioned initially, guys, I had a bet on Blanchfield. That one got scrapped. So I had 2 units on Blanchfield and 2 units on Dern. And I decided to double down. So I have 4 units on Mackenzie Dern at plus 115. I think it's a great spot for Ansaroff. my bad. For Mackenzie Dern. I see a lot of people were like really on the Nina side here, man, and I just don't know how you guys are really confident in a girl that's just had a kid a couple months ago, or just 6 months ago. Dern's, like what, 7 years younger than her. I will agree that Antrop is the better striker, but I mean, I think that the pace that Mackenzie's going to bring, he's going to frustrate Nina and probably gas her out, to be honest. I think Mackenzie Dern has, great pressure. Her cardio is better. I think her cardio is good. It's definitely been improving a lot. I just don't see Mackenzie, letting Nina, get off on her strikes. I see her pushing the pace, like I mentioned, and it's very hard to trust this girl who just had a kid. Like, how's her gas tank going to be? I mean, Dern definitely has a huge advantage on the mat. I mean, Dern doesn't really have like a lot of takedown and stuff, but I'm not convinced that Dern has to go out there and take her down. I think that Dern can have success on the feet. I think she has a good right hand. And I'm telling you guys right now that the pace she's going to bring is going to frustrate Nina. She's not going to let Nina get off on her strikes, use her distance. She's going to push the pace, get in her face, land some bombs. She has a good right hand and tire, a girl like Nina out, pressure against the fence. Dern's 5-1. It's on a 3-fight winning streak. Like I mentioned, great right hand. Great chin, great cardio. She's tough, man. I'm not convinced that Nina can knock her out either, dude. So Antrop has a good uppercut, a good right hand. We've seen, how she loses the grapplers and stuff. Even the fight with Claudia. I mean, Claudia just has no cardio. I mean, Mackenzie Dern's a better fighter than Claudia. Mackenzie Dern actually has cardio. Claudia has no cardio. So I just see everyone all week shitting on, Mackenzie, saying that this is easy money for Ansaroff. And I really stand by that. I don't think that she has to get her down. If she gets her down, yeah, it's a huge advantage. She could probably tap her out. She probably will. But on the feet, I think that it's close. And I do think that Nina's a better striker. But I think the pace and the pressure Mackenzie's going to bring is going to frustrate Nina. And Nina can brawl, or not Nina. Mackenzie can brawl, and she has a good right hand, like I mentioned. So I'll go with Mackenzie Dern. I think that she's going to hurt Nina and get her out of there on the mat. So by submission. So next fight, we got Alvey versus Marquez. Got to go with Marquez here. Yeah, not confident because he definitely almost shit the bed last fight against Maggie Patolo. Alvey arguably beat Jung. Both these guys have low volume. I think that Marquez definitely has a little more volume than Alvey. I think he's more tactical. I don't think he can take down Alvey. I don't think Alvey can take down Marquez. Marquez has a great submission game though, but yeah, I'll go with a better fighter who I think is Marquez. Allen versus Yusuff, great fight. It's a good fight, man. This is, battle of 2 great prospects. I think Allen is a little more technical for sure, but I think Yusuff definitely hits harder. They both have good volume. Yusuff's a little chinny, in my opinion. Allen fights smarter. I think that Sodiq has the better grappling. He's a faster dude. It's a tough fight. It really is because, both these guys are great fighters in the division. They're both top 10 dudes. They're both great prospects. I can't bet it personally, but I got to go with the dog. I think Arnold Allen's, just a little more well-rounded. I think that he, like I mentioned, man, he fights, really smart. He's really technical. I think he has better boxing, and I think he can just dance around and win a close decision here, man, over Sodiq. And also, one big thing I got to mention, I didn't say, great cardio. He has way better cardio than Sodiq. Sodiq slows down, man, a lot in this fight. So I got to go with my boy Arnold Allen here. Main event: Vettori versus Kevin Holland. I'm really tired. My bad, guys. What's up, G? What's up, Vito? But yeah, dude. I had a really big bet on Vettori over Till, so it kind of sucks. But yeah, I got Vettori here. I mean, Kevin Holland, good fighter, but yeah, Vettori's just bigger, better grappler. But I think that he, pushes a really good pace. He has better cardio than Kevin Holland. So got to go with my boy Italian Dream here. So there you guys go. Those are my picks. I'll put the timestamps below. and got the one bet on Mackenzie Dern. So kept it really short tonight, short and sweet, 10 minutes long. Let's get it later, guys.